I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, sing my love, sing my love into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I sing my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world.
That is a fabulous way to start a Sunday morning, don't you agree? Yeah. Of course, that means that I now have to stand up here and catch my breath really quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Colorado Springs. I am Reverend Sally Bartholomew, the senior minister and spiritual director of this beloved community. And I do say beloved. Yeah. So thank you. So what is this community all about? Why do we come together here every Sunday to build community? This is why, to build community, to dive into and think about and experience the divine. And we do that by interacting with each other, by thinking about and listening to the message that comes through and catching what is it that's in this message today that's for me, because I know that within the message, within the music, within the prayers that are said today, that there is a particular message for each and every person here. So I invite you to be open to receive. Now, I'd like to ask, is there anyone who is here for the very first time today that's willing to raise their hands? Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We've got some in the back as well there. We're glad you're here, and we've got a flower as a sign of hospitality. And we also have a clipboard where we ask you to give us some of your information so that we can stay in communication with you. And you can find out about some of the fabulous things that are going on here at the center. And I do want to speak to one of the things that we have going on this summer, and that's the pop-up events. And what we're doing is we're trying to try new things. We're trying to do things a little differently and see if maybe these new ways of doing and being things in community work for us. But we won't know if we don't try. So over the summer, that's part of what we're going to do. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to invite everyone to stand. if you're willing and able. And I invite everyone to go around and say hello to your neighbors. Welcome each other.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I can feel the power of love inside me. Feel the power of love. I can see the evidence around me. We are the power of love. And my eyes are open to the truth I now embrace. And my heart is open by spirit and by grace. I can feel the power of love inside me. Feel the power of love. I can see the evidence around me. We are the power of love. And my eyes are open to the truth I now embrace. And my heart is open by spirit and by grace. I can feel the power of love. Feel the power of love. I can see the evidence around me. We are the power of love. We are the power of love. We are the power of love.
Words of inspiration today are first from Sonia Hart, religious science practitioner. With empathy and open communication, I heal through conflict and move towards lasting peace. And from Florence Scovel Shin, the subconscious mind has no sense of humor, and people often joke themselves into an unhappy situation. For example, a woman who had a great deal of money joked continuously about getting ready for the poorhouse. In a few years, she was almost destitute. The subconscious mind takes us at our word. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, true thought deals directly with first cause. And the greater our understanding of first cause is, the greater our understanding of ourselves and others. The power of God is within you. This is a divine authority which should be recognized and which should inspire every thought, every action, and every purpose. Pray with me. Oh, as we close our eyes and just take in that beautiful breath of God, allowing ourselves to be nurtured and nourished by that breath. For God is in all things, all people, all places. For truly there is no spot where God is not. Known by many names, the thing itself, universal love, the law, it's all good. I'm reminded of God as I look out into nature and see that majestic mountain that faces Colorado Springs. Whether it's snow-peaked or brown, it's beautiful. I'm watching the summer flowers that are coming up and the green of the grass and the new leaves that are opening up for a new experience of this year. Oh, it's just all good, and it is all God, in nature, in love, in law, and understanding. And I know that I am a unique, individualized expression of the One, as are we all, as we express God in form as only we can do, through our words, our thoughts, our deeds, and our actions. And it is in this place of oneness and wholeness and togetherness that I declare that this service this morning is blessed. Blessed in so many ways. Blessed for the new people who came into the sanctuary this morning, knowing that they experience exactly what it was that they came to experience, that they feel the love and the connection and the community of CSLCS. And I'm blessed for all the volunteers that show up all during the week, on Sundays, for our ushers and our greeters, for our hospitality downstairs that prepares the celebration hall for each of us to come into after service, for the production team and all they do for the clarity and the perfection of the music, and for the musicians that always open my heart just a little bit wider, bigger, fuller, that prepare me for Reverend Sally and all she has to say, knowing that as she allows God to speak through her, it is done with such grace and ease and character, knowing that Reverend Sally is who she says she is because she is a beautiful, loving child of God. And I give thanks for the many practitioners that come as they hold the consciousness of this community. And for our teachers that are downstairs with our children as they are reminded of who they really are. Oh, I'm so grateful for this beautiful service today and all that unfolds, knowing that we each came to hear what we needed to hear, and we grab it, we hold it, and we keep it. And so I lovingly release these words into the ever active law of mind, knowing what has been spoken is already so. And we ground this by saying together, and so it is.
These days there's a lot of things troubling me. Seems like this world's forever at war. Who's the real enemy? Been polarized by fear and ignorance, the fellowship of mankind. I'm wondering where it went. From the ghetto to suburbia, things are coming to a head. Kids are bringing guns to school. Somebody winds up dead. I'm so tired of all this ill will. It's time to come together and find a way to build a bridge of hope, made of steel, made of love, made to heal on the other side. I believe I see a world where everyone can live in peace. There's so many people walking around angry all the time. They take it out on the ones they love, and that's such a crime. Call in all hearts to show them a better way to get off of that dead-end road. It's gonna take a bridge of hope, strong as steel, made of love, made to heal on the other side. I believe I see a world where everyone can live in peace. across this great divide, that everyone on earth can get to their own promised land. More kindness is what we need. Agree to disagree. All colors of the rainbow walking hand in hand in hand on a bridge of hope, strong as steel, made of love, made to heal. On the other side, I believe I see a world where everyone can live in peace on a bridge of hope, strong as steel, made of love, made to heal. Other side, I believe I see a world where everyone will be free, will be free.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. David, let me make sure. Teddy, Scott, and Rob. All right. Thank you, thank you. And if you're wondering, Ken is on vacation. So thank you, David, for stepping in. In our production booth back there, we've got Mackenzie and Wes and Evelyn. So let's give them some love. So I want to begin today with a little bit of Ernest. He's telling us that we should love ourselves so much that we cannot cause hurt, nor grief, nor sorrow, nor sadness, because all of these things are foreign to spirit. They don't belong to the reality, with a capital R, of our being. Imagine waking up each day to a little index card that had that thought written out on it. I love myself so much that I can love you so much. It's a Karen Drucker song. And I was playing it this morning, and it truly lifts me to this idea that Ernest is sharing with us. That spirit itself causes no harm. Spirit itself truly causes no grief, and yet supports us fully if and when we experience grief. So today's talk title is Negotiating Peace, Conflict and Transformation, or something along those lines. So it's about this idea of negotiating peace. So what I want to share with you is from the glossary, and I don't think I have it up there on the slides because it was, maybe I do. There we go. What is peace? According to the science of mind in Ernest, what is peace? Well, peace is a state of inner tranquility, inner calm and harmony. And this peace is achieved through our unification, our harmony with the divine. So it's truly about this idea of recognizing the divine as peace and then aligning ourselves with peace. And so it's as much a state of being as it is a process of getting to that state of being. So you might be wondering, what are some of these processes that I could use to get to this state of being? Well, before service, we have the meditation over in the chapel. And that's one of the things that each of us could do, either here in the chapel or out in nature, simply sitting and breathing. I can feel it already in this sanctuary. Just following the breath is one of the ways that we can get to this state of mind of peace and calm and harmony. I'm going to introduce you. I may have spoken about it before, but I'm going to show you the book. It's a little show and tell today. The book is called Resurrection, and it is a channeled text by Paul Selig. And what I want to share about this book is this idea that he presents about fear. What is fear? Well, fear, as he instructs us, is a denial of the divine. So think about that. If there is a situation or a person or myself that when I think about them, I'm saying, oh no, God can't be there, then I'm denying God in that person. And in the process, I am aligning myself not with God, but with fear. I don't know about you, but when I'm fearful, I'm not feeling peace. I'm feeling defensive. I'm ready to run. So the invitation here is to pay attention to how I am interacting with the world, how I am interacting with each and every individual. Am I looking at that person and saying, yes, I see the God in you? Or am I looking at that person and saying, no, I set myself up as Connie, thank you for the prayers, by the way. She was saying about the subjective law and the person who was always joking about going to the poorhouse and then eventually getting to the poorhouse because they were always putting that information out there into the law. So with peace, am I always returning to peace, always bringing myself back to peace? Or am I allowing myself to be in conflict, always looking for the problems in the situation? Anybody know anybody who does that? Don't raise your hands. It's not you, I know. Yeah, I know it's not you. So, peace is a quality of God. Fear is the denial of God. Paul continues with this thought. He tells us that what humanity requires now is a transition to a level of tone. He's talking about frequency and vibration and energy, where it stops replicating fear, stops replicating fear. I'm going to say it again. Stops replicating fear by always referring to the history where you were afraid. Stops demanding fear. You got to look for what you're going to be afraid of. Stops demanding fear and stops contaminating all your thoughts by allowing fear to be the front runner. Now, there's a challenge here. We live in a world as humans where, yes, we have to look both ways before crossing the street. That's not fear. That's discernment. Take a breath. So as I was studying this idea of peace, reading through the information that they gave us in the outline, they brought up this idea. Martin Luther King forwarded the idea of the difference between negative peace and positive peace. Have any of you heard of this? It was kind of new for me. So negative peace is the idea that you can have a ceasefire, but nothing else changes underneath. Nothing else changes. There's peace, but there's not a withdrawal of the armament of war. So that's a negative peace. No change, no adjustment or transition that removes the armaments. Now, positive peace, what is positive peace? Positive peace is the process of disarming. It's the process of rectifying that which has gone wrong, bringing justice forward. It's the process of realigning everyone and everything with the divine peace. So the thing is, that process takes work. That process takes discernment. And it takes a willingness for all parties involved to step back from this idea that I'm right. My way is the correct way. I'm putting up these borders around what I believe should happen. That is negative peace. It works for a time. And I think it has its purpose because this idea of negative peace allows us to take a breath, and it allows us to step back and decide, where do we go from here? What is it that we really want to experience? So let me step aside from peace for a minute and talk to you a little bit about what happened yesterday. So yesterday, the Leadership Council and I went on a retreat. We went together and went to La Forêt, I think is how it's pronounced. And we spent the day together. We spent the day together getting to know each other, trying to figure out visioning on what is the highest and greatest good for this community. What is the highest and greatest good for each of us? And what is the highest and greatest good for us as a leadership council? And I'm happy to share with you that community building definitely came through as the highest and greatest good. And so, how do we build community? We start from a place of peace. We start from the place of recognizing that all our needs are met. We start from that place of knowing that each and every one of us comes here to be supported, to be uplifted, to be reminded of who and what we are. And so one of the taglines, I'm giving you all some homework now. I don't know if you have pen and paper. The homework for the leadership and the homework for all of us is to consider this idea that came up yesterday. And the idea is, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And so I encourage you over this next week, month, year, to really consider, what does that mean? This idea that I'm here for it. Now, I could share with you some of what that meant for the leadership council, but they've got the homework to do too, so I'm not giving them the answers today. No. They know. Their hearts know what the answer is. And the answer, okay, I'm going to go forward and tell you a little bit. The answer is that the conflict that we recognize at times in the community, that's an opportunity for us to learn, for us to see where are we not following our principles, our practices, and our teaching. Wherever that is, that's our opportunity to take a breath, to go within and allow that peace that's naturally there to bubble up. Let me see what else I've got here. So this idea of peace, if we want peace in the world, then we need to embody peace. We need to be the peace, right? And in order for us to be the peace and to give peace out into the world, we have to embody it. And so our embodying peace is actually a form of abundance. You can't give what you don't already have. So I'm reminding us that in order for us to give and be peace, we have to already have it. We have to be that place of peace. I'm aware right this minute that in this room, we are full of peace. Can you feel it? Yeah. There's that recognition that the energy is calm, that the energy is tranquil. We're not worried about what's going to happen next. We're not worried about what happened yesterday. We're not bringing forward those fears of yesterday or concerns about the future. We're here, now, in this moment. That's peace. Feels like a pretty good place to be, huh? So I do want to tell you about the pop-up events. About it, but I haven't talked to everybody about it that's involved. But one of the ideas that we have is to bring forward the volunteer groups that are seeking additional volunteers and have a night where we can come together and share what is it that we love about volunteering for this activity, for this purpose. So that's one of our pop-up events going forward. Another change that we are seeking to introduce, and I'm telling you about it now because I want you to be able to ride the wave of, oh my God, that's not the way we've always done it, okay? Yeah, so I'm helping ease into this idea. So most Sundays, what we do after service is we have our practitioners come up to the front. If anyone wants to connect with a practitioner to get prayer, then they can do it here in this space. Well, we have recognized that sometimes it can be a little noisy in here after service, right? There's things going on, people dismantling the musicians, taking care of their things. So we are in the process of deciding where our dedicated space, our prayer room, our upper room, if you would, will be located. So that after service, if you're wanting to connect with a 3-minute miracle prayer practitioner, then you go to that space, you sit with the practitioner, you get prayer. All right? So I know change is like this, and it's not always peaceful, but it'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be okay. Let me see what else I want to share with you. All right, we know it's internal. The radio station. There's a affirmation that was suggested, I am aligning with peace. So when you talk about aligning with peace, what does that mean? You know, I use my hands and I say, okay, we're aligning with peace. But I'd like to give you another metaphor. Anybody remember old transistor radios? Yeah, I kind of figured there's a few of you out there. So with the old style radios, what did you do when you wanted to tune in to a particular channel? So what I'm asking you to do, and I'm asking you to align with peace, is I'm asking you to tune in to that radio station that's always broadcasting from the universal presence to the station of peace. Remember, tune in. And when you find yourself in situations where you're in conflict, or you feel like you're up against the wall, or anything other than peace, then just remind yourself, oh yeah, I need to tune in. Maybe even do the little mudra. Just use your hand to tune in, to remind yourself that peace is where you want to be. Peace is what I'm aligning to in this moment. Paul had said that if we're looking at someone and we're not seeing the God in them, then we're denying God and we're aligning with fear. And so in times of conflict, we are denying peace and aligning with conflict. Just another way to think of that. I invite us this week to pay attention to where we are, what we're observing, and recognize that just like with the world peace talks or the peace talks between Russia and Ukraine, I don't know if you noticed, I caught a little bit, There were peace talks recently, but neither one of the leaders from those nations showed up to the peace talks. And you might think to yourself, well, how are we ever going to get peace if the leaders aren't present? I'll tell you how we'll get there. Each and every one of us has the ability to be that radio station, broadcasting peace from within ourselves. One or two people, yes, they can make a difference, but just think about it. Just feel into it. If we come from a place of peace each individually, that peace ripples out. We are the broadcasting stations. We are broadcasting out that feeling, that knowing of peace. So even as you listen to the news or you see things going on outside in the world and it's not peaceful, know that there's a power for good in the universe. And you, as an individualized expression of it, can be it. That peace can change the world. Sometimes it feels like it's really big, too big for me, but it all starts with each of us individually. It's the only thing that has ever changed the world. I forget who said that, but there is somebody who said that. Each individually. So this week, tune into that radio station of peace and know that you are the power of good that makes it happen. Thank you. So as our musicians come up, I'm going to invite our practitioners to stand. And as they stand, they are surrounding and encapsulating this community in this knowing of peace, the consciousness of the one. So I invite each of us to turn within. As I turn within to that portable temple of God that I call my heart space. Breathing in and out of that space, tuning in to the ever-present universal song of peace. That song of peace that plays through everything, that is the foundation of who and what I am. And as I align with this peace, I know that this peace is each and every person in this sanctuary and beyond. For each and every person is an expression of the divine as peace. I know that we are truly blessed by this teaching. And I know that as each and every one of us broadcasts this message simply by being peace, we are blessed and the world is blessed. And I am grateful for this. Grateful to know that God is peace. I am peace. And so I give thanks. I allow this to be. I allow this to be the truth within me. And from this place of gratitude, I simply release this word to the law that always says yes. Yes, yes, yes. Letting it go, I invite us all to say, and so it is.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life. Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place.
Yes, indeed, I am the place. So we're going to move into our time of conscious giving. This is our opportunity to give financially to the center, to all that we do to support this bringing and being of peace into this community and out into the world. And so we have an affirmation that we like to say together. If you take your gift and you place it on your heart, I joyfully celebrate the flow of God through me. I am grateful for receiving and giving to my spiritual community. I give thanks, always knowing God is my source. And so it is. Thank you.
There's this guy, he's the hero of the neighborhood. He always has a helping hand to lend. He's a little league coach, and he drives a van for Meals on Wheels. Everyone I know looks up to him. He makes a pretty good living, but he's no slave to his job. Family first kind of guy. Every time I see him, he's got something nice to say. One day I asked him, what's your secret? Why are you always wearing that grin? And he said, every little bit of love you give puts you on the road to every little bit of peace you'll ever find. Takes a lot of faith to walk through life like that, to believe it always comes back to you in time. Every little bit of love you give. I've got this great Aunt Charlotte. She lives in northern Oklahoma. Haven't seen her smiling face for years. Well, she's going on 85, and I'm wondering how much longer she'll be around. Gonna put whatever I'm doing down. Hop on a plane tomorrow. I can see her smiling now, 'cause every little bit of love you give Takes a lot of faith to walk through life like that, to believe it always comes back to you in time. Every little bit of love you give. So tonight, no matter how busy your day has been, kiss the ones you love and kiss them again. 'Cause every little bit of love you give puts you on the road to every little bit of peace you'll ever find. Takes a lot of faith to walk through life like that, to believe it always comes back to you in time. Yeah, every little bit of love you give puts you on the road to every little bit of peace you'll ever find. Every little bit of love, every little bit of love you give.
Okay, now we're ready for our gracious giving, where we donate $100 to a charity of somebody's choice. Michael, would you come up and grab one out? Okay, thank you. And this week it goes to the Westside DeCares organization, a collaboration of 21 interfaith nonprofit religious fellowships from the west side of Colorado Springs come together to provide care and compassion for their economically fragile neighbors in need of emergency services. Many consider Westside Cares to be their beloved community where they are valued and heard. And this was nominated by Jan Babb. Thank you, Jan. And now we're ready for our children to come in.
All right, Lauren, tell everybody what we did today.
Today, we learned about how we can calm our bodies down when we're upset.
Okay, now if you'll stand and join hands and join us in the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as our center. United all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. With every step I take, let this be my sign.